Hey everyone, keeping it real simple this week. Um, Next week, hopefully you'll look more into more parent youth specific resources. But this week, I just wanted to highlight real fast, very simple, just that RC Sproul still has some of the greatest introductions to what does it mean to be reformed? What on earth do we mean by Calvinism or the holiness of God? Just themes that you as students or parents, if you're new to Westminster, might be newer themes or just more emphasized than they have. Or maybe you grew up with these things and knowing RC Sproul. But I just wanted to highlight a couple of his resources I thought were one of his best ones. Chosen by God. There's really not a better introductory level book on the relationship of God's sovereignty and salvation and then the human will and really knowing and especially the just questions, objections, interacting with other viewpoints. He does just such a good job in that book and laying out how wonderful the doctrines of grace are. The Holiness of God really captivated my imagination during high school. It's not a long read. It's 240 pages, but it's a slimmer 240 pages. So really to understand just the awe of Isaiah's vision of the holiness of God there. It's a wonderful thing to be captivated by. And then just really simple introduction to systematic theology, and everyone's a theologian. It's a good just first read. What is Reformed theology? He does a really good job at starting broad and working down through the Reformation, and keeps it very simple as well there. Lots of overlap with Chosen by God. And then just, you can't beat free the Crucial Question series. There's such short little books on just a bunch of topics and questions. It's always a question. They're free. I can get you some for pretty cheap. Are people basically good? Can I be sure I'm saved? Can I know God's will? It's an excellent one. We gave that out recently. Can I trust the Bible? What about prayer, guilt, parables confuse you? So you might have all sorts of questions on the Lord's Supper, baptism, the Trinity, Jesus. Does God exist? Sproul just does a great job with all of these things. And did I mention they're free? Any of these resources, if it's, once more, just come into my office, get a book. I'll recommend a book. I'll get that to you. But next time, I'm hoping to look at more parent youth resources, parenting or youth or technology. But for now, just keeping it simple right here. Hope you're having a good end to your summer, almost there. Started school, it gets busy, it's hard. Just know I'm praying for everybody, and looking forward to just seeing how God works in the lives of all of our students over this next year. Thank you and God bless.